Massachusetts has specific requirements for carbon monoxide detectors to ensure safety in homes. Effective January 3, 2006, for sidewall vented gas appliances, a carbon monoxide detector must be installed within 10 feet of any sidewall vented gas appliance, including unvented gas fireplaces, stoves, and ranges. The detector must be installed at least 1 foot above the floor and not more than 12 feet above the floor. The detector must be listed by a nationally recognized testing laboratory, abbreviated NRTL, and meet the requirements of Massachusetts General Law Chapter 148, Section 26. G. Effective March 31, 2006, for all homes, 1 carbon monoxide detector must be installed on each floor of the home, including the basement. The detector must be located outside each sleeping area and within 15 feet of each bedroom door. The detector must be installed at least 4 inches but not more than 12 inches from the ceiling. The detector must be listed by a nationally recognized testing laboratory and meet the requirements of Massachusetts General Law Chapter 148, Section 26. G. There are additional requirements to keep in mind. Carbon monoxide detectors must be tested and maintained according to the manufacturer's instructions. Detectors must be replaced every 5 to 7 years or according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Detectors powered by batteries must have a low battery indicator. Detectors connected to the home's electrical system must have a battery backup. Landlords are responsible for installing and maintaining carbon monoxide detectors in rental properties. Carbon monoxide, often called CO, is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless gas. It is a byproduct of incomplete combustion of fuel such as natural gas, propane, oil, wood, and coal. Common sources of CO include furnaces, water heaters, stoves, fireplaces, and vehicles. Carbon monoxide is dangerous because it prevents the blood from carrying oxygen to vital organs. Symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning can include headache, dizziness, weakness, nausea, vomiting, chest pain, and confusion. High levels of exposure can lead to loss of consciousness and death. Carbon monoxide detectors are essential safety devices that alert occupants to the presence of dangerous levels of company. These detectors are designed to sound an alarm when CO levels reach a certain threshold, giving occupants time to evacuate and seek medical attention. There are 2 main types of carbon monoxide detectors: electrochemical sensors and biomimetic sensors. Electrochemical sensors use a chemical reaction to detect company. When CO is present, it reacts with a chemical in the sensor, producing an electrical current that triggers the alarm. Biomimetic sensors use a gel that changes color when exposed to company. This color change is detected by a light sensor, which triggers the alarm. When selecting a carbon monoxide detector, it is important to choose one that is listed by a nationally recognized testing laboratory. This ensures that the detector has been tested and certified to meet industry standards. Look for detectors that meet the requirements of UL 2034, the standard for single and multiple station carbon monoxide alarms. It is also important to consider the power source of the detector. Battery-powered detectors are easy to install and can be placed anywhere in the home. However, they require regular battery replacements to ensure they are functioning properly. Plug-in detectors are powered by the home's electrical system and typically have a battery backup in case of a power outage. These detectors offer a more reliable power source but require an electrical outlet nearby. Combination smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are also available. These detectors combine the functions of both smoke and carbon monoxide detectors into a single unit. They can save space and simplify installation, but it is important to ensure that the detector meets the requirements for both smoke and carbon monoxide detection. Proper installation and maintenance are essential for ensuring that carbon monoxide detectors function properly. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for installation and testing. Test the detector regularly, typically once a month, by pressing the test button. Replace the batteries at least once a year, or more often if the detector indicates a low battery. Replace the detector every 5 to 7 years, or according to the manufacturer's recommendations. Never disable or remove a carbon monoxide detector, even if it is sounding nuisance alarms. If you suspect a carbon monoxide leak, evacuate the building immediately and call the fire department or your local utility company. Do not re-enter the building until it has been cleared by emergency personnel. In addition to installing carbon monoxide detectors, there are other steps you can take to prevent carbon monoxide poisoning. Have your fuel burning appliances inspected and serviced annually by a qualified technician. Ensure that your appliances are properly ventilated and that vents are not blocked. Never use a gas stove or oven to heat your home. Never run a generator or other fuel-burning engine indoors, even in a garage or basement. Be aware of the symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning and seek medical attention immediately if you suspect exposure. Landlords in Massachusetts have a legal responsibility to install and maintain carbon monoxide detectors in rental properties. Landlords must ensure that detectors are installed on every level of the dwelling, including the basement, and outside each sleeping area. Landlords are also responsible for testing and maintaining the detectors and replacing them as needed. Tenants have a responsibility to notify the landlord if they suspect a problem with their carbon monoxide detector. Tenants should also test the detector regularly and replace the batteries if necessary. Failure to comply with the Massachusetts carbon monoxide detector law can result in fines and other penalties. The Massachusetts Department of Fire Services provides information and resources on carbon monoxide safety. You can visit their website or call their office for more information. By following the requirements of the Massachusetts carbon monoxide detector law and taking other precautions, you can help protect yourself and your family from the dangers of carbon monoxide poisoning. Remember to test your detectors monthly, replace batteries annually unless they are sealed 10-year batteries, and replace the entire unit every 5 to 7 years, or as recommended by the manufacturer. Staying informed and proactive is the best defense against this silent killer. Remember that Massachusetts General Law Chapter 148, Section 26. She outlines specific requirements for carbon monoxide detectors. It is recommended that you familiarize yourself with this law to ensure compliance. Always prioritize safety and take carbon monoxide seriously.